The Arctic may sound remote, but actually it's very well connected to the rest of the globe. So what happens with climate change globally is also taking place in the Arctic. And in the Arctic is actually much more intense even than in many places on the globe. So for example, we have thawing permafrost, we have diminishing sea ice, we have rising air temperatures. And all of that has a strong impact on the people living in the Arctic. The Arctic is not an uninhabited place, but there are 5 million people living in small settlements, in bigger cities, and they are all heavily impacted by what's going on in terms of climate change. So for good decision making, for sustainable development and adapting to climate change, all people need the best possible information on how the Arctic environment is doing. And this is why an Arctic environmental observing system is so important. This is something Arctic Passion has been working on in the past 4.5 years to make Arctic observing more coordinated, make the data more accessible, and make them also more tailored to the needs of the different people living in the Arctic. So Arctic Passion is an EU and Canadian funded project that has been working on improving the Arctic environmental observing system on many levels to make it more useful and more supportive of decision making. The activities we have been achieving are not only to create a network of people concerned with Arctic observing and those who are using the information, but also to create services which, for example, cover improved information on wildfires, on safer shipping, on permafrost thaw, but also a strong interaction and co-creation with indigenous communities in the Arctic to create a data bank of indigenous knowledge which can help to better cope with the current situation. One of the most important legacy elements of Arctic Passion is really the network we have created. There's a much intenser collaboration and cooperation between the partners, between indigenous communities, indigenous representatives, researchers and decision makers than there has been before. And this gives hope to future projects which hopefully carry on with providing really good information to decision makers and to people living in the Arctic.